I can finish this in 20 minutes.
Huh? Seriously? You always said looks are everything in a guy. You dumped that hottie? Yeah. I'm just not interested anymore.
My name is Keiichi Sato, 35 years old. I'm a sales rep at Days Precision Manufacturing, a company that deals in construction materials. Today, I'm at Doyomeki Construction, the main contractor, to negotiate a deal for a huge commercial complex. I'm ironing out the final details on specs and deadlines with their head of sales, Mr. Kuga.
Change the delivery entrance. Bring the due date forward by 2 weeks, and see if you can review the unit price on the materials too.
If we protect the site properly, we can keep things moving, but we'll have to change the welding order.
Well, if that's all it takes, that should be fine. Still, it would really help if you could get it in one go a little more often.
Thank goodness, he finally signed off on it. Man, I'm wiped.
Wait, he actually made a move on you? Yep, proves it, right? With guys, it's all about the face.
Nagisa Tojo, the president's daughter at Days Precision Manufacturing, is as popular as ever. That evening, I dropped some documents off at the planning department. The same girl who looked totally fine earlier was now holding her head in her hands. What's wrong?
There's a mistake in the quote for Doyomeki Construction, and the deadline is right on top of me.
I see. I can finish this in 20 minutes.
What? Seriously? It took me 3 hours and I still couldn't fix it. Amazing! How are you this fast at going through everything? Looks like I'll make the deadline now, thank you!
Not at all. I'm just glad you'll make the deadline.
If I remember right, you always seem to struggle with negotiations at Doyomeki Construction. Alright, leave that to me. This time it's my turn to help you.
The next day...
You were the one saying looks are everything, and you dumped that hunk? Yeah, I'm over him. Mr. Sato, can I come along to the Doyomeki Construction meeting too?
Huh? You, Miss Tojo?
Payback for the other day. You don't mind, right? Wait, that look! Nagisa, are you into Mr. Sato or what?
Good work, Sato. I really appreciate you coming out here so many times. And hello to you too, Miss Nagisa.
Hi there. Thank you for always taking care of us. Today I'm here from the planning department to propose automatic doors and fire and smoke control doors for the complex. Just as requested, we've covered not only the design, but also evacuation routes and temperature rise standards.
Oh, looks good and the function seems solid too. But could you move this deadline up by another 10 days?
In that case...
If we do that, it will compromise our quality assurance. If we cut the factory's bake coating process, the doors will not pass the heat-resistant tests. That process is essential to keeping people safe on site.
Of course, safety management matters, but the workers on site can bend the rules a little, can't they? When a small outfit like your Days Precision Manufacturing tries to be perfect, all you do is miss deadlines.
Please do not confuse flexibility with safety. Even cutting just 1 day and shortening the weld cooling time will affect the product's set strength.
We are responsible for a project worth tens of billions. If the site shuts down, who do you think will take responsibility? We cannot halt the entire project, just for a door.
Excuse me? Just a door? What we make is the final barrier that protects human lives in a disaster. There is no way we can accept such an unreasonable demand.
Fine. But we cannot have the whole project held up because of your convenience.
When you say it like that...
I could say the exact same to you. We cannot work with someone who looks down on our products and our company.
Huh? What are you talking about?
A relationship where we cannot build trust as business partners is miserable for both sides. Is it not? We take real pride in what we create. It is the effort of our employees and craftsmen that has kept the work on site going.
Tojo.
I have already discussed this matter with my father, the president of Days Precision Manufacturing. and shared it with our legal department. They said they would decide how to handle future business after seeing the outcome of today's meeting. As far as I'm concerned, the time has come to make that decision.
Do as you like. We also have the right to choose who we do business with.
Understood. In that case, we will be ending all future business with you.
What?
At a later date, we will send you an official notice regarding the termination of our contract. As for all future deliveries, we will handle everything strictly in line with the regulations. A copy will also be kept with our corporate legal department, so please confirm it there. Now, if you will excuse me. Oh, one more thing. From this point on, both as a client and personally, I will have nothing more to do with you.
Personally?
Wah, that's not something you talk about here.
Looking back, I am really glad I turned you down back then. If we had started dating, I'd probably be standing next to someone who dumps their responsibilities on everyone else like you are now.
Bringing up personal stuff in the middle of a business deal?
Wait just now. The one who was trying to make a move on Tojo was you, Kuga?
Huh? So Kuga got rejected by her? Wow.
Ah!
Well then, if you'll excuse me.
Not long after that, at Doyomeki Construction, only a few days after the contract with Days Precision Manufacturing ended, a tense, uneasy mood began to spread on site.
Kuga, we just got a call from our steel frame supplier saying the unit price of materials is about to jump all at once.
What? Prices can really go up that fast?
Thing is, up until now, Mr. Sato from Days Precision Manufacturing would ask the vendors in advance about how prices were moving. Thanks to that, we could stay one step ahead, but now we do not have that anymore.
So you are saying that with Days Precision Manufacturing gone, we are stuck reacting after the fact?
Yes. If we keep the estimates we have already submitted as they are, we will be in the red.
A few more days later.
Kuga, about 3 of the craftsmen have asked to end their contracts.
What? 3 of them? Why?
They say the schedule is packed so tight that it's hard to keep the site safe. Back when Mr. Sato was here, he took care of all the on-site coordination. Now that there is no one they feel they can really trust, they say they're anxious.
All this fuss over one guy leaving? What on earth is everyone freaking out about?
Around that same time on my end. The morning after the contract was cut, I was heading into work with a much heavier step than usual. Was it really my fault that the deal ended? I might have caused trouble for the whole company. Good morning, Sato. President Tojo? And everyone else too.
Good morning, Mr. Sato.
What brings you all here?
Sato, I heard about yesterday from Nagisa. We have really pushed you too hard for a long time.
President Tojo, thank you for everything. No, I have just been facing the work I was given, that is all.
No, that is not it. You were protecting our company. Doyomeki Construction's demands had been over the limit for quite some time. Seeing their true colors finally opened our eyes.
Dad, just like I told you yesterday, Mr. Sato has always been the one keeping the balance between the field and the company.
You are right. As a company, we have a lot to reflect on. It is thanks to employees like you that we have been able to keep going. From here on, we will aim for management that values new clients and the hearts of our employees.
Thank you for always protecting everyone on site.
Nobody could put up with Mr. Kuga's demands. Looking after the site is my job, but thank you. I finally feel like my efforts reached them.
Looks like my dad and the staff finally get it. I am really happy for you, Keiichi.
Thank you so much, Miss Tojo. Huh? Did you just call me by my first name?
All right then. From now on, let us go find a company that is even better than Doyomeki Construction. That's our Nagisa! If the president's daughter says so, we have no choice but to give it our all.
Next time, let us find a client we can really feel good about working with.
Our company is only going to get better from here.
Yes. At Doyomeki Construction, an even more serious problem was beginning to surface. A complaint had just come in from Minayama of Tokimeki Corp., the client for their large commercial facility construction project. Mr. Kuga, we have not been receiving the daily site reports recently.
My apologies. Things have been a little hectic in the company. But there are no problems, the schedule is on track.
However, it seems the corrections we instructed from our side have not been reflected. Are you sharing the changes properly with the people on site?
I have passed it on to the site. They are probably just swamped with work.
Probably is not good enough. Back when Mr. Sato was in charge, he always put together detailed reports on progress and corrections. We received at least one email a day, and that let us feel at ease. I heard your business with Days Precision Manufacturing has ended. Is there no one who can give us detailed reports in Mr. Sato's place?
We have just not had the bandwidth. We will get the system in place right away.
Getting your system in place is fine, but if the site stops, our entire schedule gets pushed back. From now on, please make sure to send a report at least once a day.
Everyone keeps going on about Sato. Just how much influence does he have? Progress reports, risk of material delivery delays, even the worker's physical condition. I always thought he was being way too detailed. Damn it, with all these problems. I did not even have time to read the handover document Sato sent me about Tokimeki Corp.
Mr. Kuga is in a bad mood again. Is it about the deal ending with Days Precision Manufacturing, right? That one is on him. Plus, he got dumped by the president's daughter, so it's a double punch in his private life, too.
I can hear you. If ending the contract with Days Precision Manufacturing makes the construction schedule slip, at this rate, I will be the one to blame.
Just as Kuga was starting to panic like that, a new building materials manufacturer that was also a rival of Days Precision Manufacturing, Zuki Heavy Industries, sent their sales rep Honda to negotiate a deal. At our company, where low cost and fast delivery are our strengths, we can deliver automatic doors of the same grade a full 2 weeks earlier, just as you requested.
Oh, is that really possible?
Of course. Any small changes in specifications can be handled by fine-tuning things on site.
Fine-tuning, huh? I see. So we can keep going without stopping the site.
Exactly. We can introduce two-stage construction method. First, we install temporary doors and, while we keep moving things into the building, then later, we swap them out for the permanent fire doors.
That way the building schedule does not stop. It sounds ideal.
Exactly as you say. I will also ask the workers to be flexible.
Haha, what a flexible company. That is a big help.
As expected of the head of sales at Doyomeki Construction, you really know how to keep a site running.
This is it. I just need to team up with companies that understand things like this. All right. I will sign under these conditions. It would help if you could respond quickly to our instructions.
Of course, since this is such an important site for you. Mr. Kuga, we will even go along with a little bit of craziness. A few weeks later.
Hey, this temporary door is not closing right.
The hinge is out of alignment. Come to think of it, I heard a forklift bumped into it during yesterday's materials delivery.
Did the rep from Zuki Heavy Industries even check it?
Yesterday they said they would adjust it on site, but the inspection sheet says there were no abnormalities.
Come on, these temporary doors are the lightweight type, right? Because they are weaker, I heard they are supposed to be inspected once a week.
About that, the inspection log is completely blank, yet they seem to have reported progress as 100%.
Whoa! The stopper just came off.
Give me a hand. If this fails, it will block the whole passageway.
What is going on here? The passageway is half blocked. You said the two-stage construction method would let everything proceed without any problems, didn't you?
Well, the thing is, the person who knew all the details resigned just the other day. Someone new took over in a rush, but it seems the measurements on the drawings and on site did not match.
So you were telling me they submitted it as 100% complete without actually checking?
No, that is not it. We did check. It's just that the lot of temporary materials were changed partway through, and that information was never shared by the manufacturing side.
How is that any excuse? The door is about to come out of its frame.
Honda, the inspection cycle report is blank. Was told it had already been submitted.
Well, that is... In my meeting with Kuga, we agreed that reporting verbally would be fine.
I never said anything like that.
So which one of you was telling the truth? Our whole schedule is at a standstill here.
At this rate, we will never get this under control. Wait, I have an idea.
Keiichi, you have a call from Minayama at Tokimeki Corps.
Keiichi Sato speaking. It has been a while. What can I do for you?
Mr. Sato, sorry to call you so suddenly. We have a door malfunction at the Doyomeki construction worksite right now. You helped us adjust the drawings for this site before, right?
Yes.
Normally this would be handled by the contractor, but you are the only one who understands the previous safety specifications. If possible, could I ask you to check the specs and give us some advice?
I reported to President Tojo, and he agreed without a moment's hesitation.
Tokimeki Corp has been good to us since way back. When we were still just a tiny factory in a back street, they were the first company to do business with us. Part of this is repaying that debt. But there are workers on site in trouble right now, are there not? If we leave it alone, it could lead to an accident. Let us lend them a hand.
Understood.
If we need to check the design, the planning department will go along too. Nagisa, you are coming as well.
Yes!
It is about time to start bringing the units in.
Excuse me, the door keeps catching halfway when we open or close it.
Pardon the interruption. I am Sato from Days Precision Manufacturing. I have come at Tokimeki Corp's request to perform a safety check.
A safety check?
I am the one who contacted you, Mr. Sato. Thank you for coming.
Please show me how this temporary door lines up with the design data being used this time.
I see. The temperature at the weld was too high.
With stainless steel, if you overheat it, the metal expands. And when it cools, you get a subtle residual distortion.
I actually handled a similar case at another site before. At that time, we first removed the hinges and fixed the door in a temporary position. Then, let the weight of the door naturally work the distortion out and fixed it in place again. Using that method, we can get it readjusted by the end of today.
So in other words, you can repair it with on-site ingenuity without bringing in any new parts.
Right. However, controlling the temperature during reheating and double-checking the mounting angle of the hinges are essential, so I will need your help with that.
Here is the construction management sheet we use at Days Precision Manufacturing. We have spare gauges in-house for aligning the angle and position, so I will bring them over right away.
Fine. I am counting on you.
By the end of that day, the warped door had been safely repaired, and the operation tests showed no problems. The delivery resumed as scheduled, the following day. You really saved us. I thought you were just coming for a safety check. Never imagined you would do this much. Our first principle is safety above all. The actual repair work was done by your crew, though. I am just glad we could respond quickly. Not at all. You rarely find a salesperson who can give such precise instructions on site. The way you balance on-site intuition and design knowledge is truly impressive, Mr. Sato. Thank you very much. And Nagisa from the planning department. You were able to instantly read the construction drawings on site and give advice from the design side. That really surprised me.
I actually have an architect license, so I am good at bridging between design and the job site.
I see, that explains it. Through this case, I got a clear sense of how well Day's Precision Manufacturing balances technology and on-site understanding. For our next large-scale project, I would very much like to ask your company to work with us directly as a partner. Really?
We did it, Keiichi!
We owe it to you, Tojo.
Say that a bit louder.
Well, you really helped us the other day. I never thought you would go that far.
Not at all. We only did what we did for the workers struggling on site and for Tokimeki Corp.
Ahem. Anyway, this confirmed for me that Day's Precision Manufacturing is indeed very dependable. As a special exception regarding the termination of our contract, I am thinking we might be willing to contract with you again.
Hold on. You are willing to contract with us again? We're not especially hoping for a renewal, you know.
What? That can't be.
Ever since we wrapped up our dealings with Doyomeki Construction, our sales team has switched to an FIT proposal model. It is a style where we work with our clients to solve their problems together. As a result, our average contract value is up by about 20%, and now both our employees and our workers can do their jobs with real peace of mind.
That is absurd. Once you lost Doyomeki Construction as a client, I was sure your company would be in trouble.
Don't get the wrong idea. We are far better off without people like you who look down on the site. And that is exactly why our company has been doing great all this time. You treated Keiichi like he was just some sales rep from one subcontractor, but on site and with the paperwork, he can move better than anyone.
Well, what did you say?
Because of this whole mess, everyone in our company finally realized it. Back when we were working with Doyomeki Construction, Keiichi was constantly struggling to handle your unreasonable demands. But now it's different. In an environment where he can move freely, he is finally showing what he's really capable of.
Tojo.
Lately, Keiichi, you are really someone we can rely on. You are straighter than anyone and you never cut corners. At work, and as a person too. Nobody else even comes close anymore.
That is a bit much.
Huh?
I'm just telling the truth. Anyway, we will not be doing business with Doyomeki Construction. Please leave.
No way. They are already grilling me about why we cut off Day's Precision Manufacturing and now this. There is no way to explain it to upper management. They will say it was all my mistaken judgment. We just received an official notice of contract termination from our client Tokimeki Corp. We have zero reports that the construction defects were fixed. The safety measures are all full of holes, and on top of that they have submitted a claim for damages. Please wait. That was because of the other.
Stop trying to push the blame onto someone else. The purchase orders themselves may have been approved by procurement, but you are the one who set the trading policy and gave the final approval. And it was your own unilateral decision to cut the contract with Day's Precision Manufacturing, was it not? In the end, without understanding our partner companies and ignoring the voices from the site, the one who destroyed the company's credibility is you.
I am terribly sorry.
Because of this serious error in judgment and the loss of corporate trust, you are removed from your position as head of sales, and I order you transferred to a branch where sales have been stagnating.
No!
After that, Kuga tried to make a fresh start on site, but having lost his reputation in the industry, he could not hold down any new job. Now it is said he works as an ordinary employee at a small factory.
I thought losing one employee like that would not matter. That was where I was wrong.
Meanwhile, as for us, thanks to you, Nagisa, both the company and I have changed. I really appreciate it. Still, do you not think you might be overrating me just a little?
If you had not been there, that site and the company would have both gone under, you know? And staying that calm in a situation like that, honestly, I fell for you all over again.
Eh?
I'm done dodging it. I like you, Keiichi.
Enjoyed the video?
Then smash the like button and subscribe.